up in very gaudy clothes. Wear pastel shades. If you are wearing a tie, make sure that you have a top button on top which fits snugly. The tie is hugging to the neck, not like what you see in film stars. You know that the tie is hanging a little loose from here. No. You should be appropriately dressed. When you enter, there is always an element of nervousness, but try to put it behind to the best you can. And the best way to do that is enter with a smile. Okay. Now, before you enter, it is very important that you may be waiting. So there may be some of your people going there. So when he comes out, kya pucha. Don't do that. His PIQ, your PIQ would be different. For the same question, his answers and your answers would be having different meaning. Therefore, do not ask anybody what has happened. You stick to your own listing and make sure that you became normal. Now, once you enter, what is the first thing you're going to do? You're going to wish the interviewing officer. Make sure you wish correctly. If it is supposed to be good morning, say good morning. If it is good afternoon, say good afternoon. Okay. Some interviewing officers like to shake hands. If he extends his hand, go up. And if he shakes hand, don't give a limp hand, give it a firm shake. If not, he'll ask you to sit down, say thank you and sit down. When you sit down, shift your back towards the rear of the chair so that your back is upright and you are not crouching. The chair will have handles, therefore as you feel comfortable, put your arms on the handle or on your lap, wherever you feel comfortable. It doesn't make any difference. You're going to sit pretty far off and you're going to be exposed. There's nothing to hide also. Your top to bottom is visible. So what is going to happen now is that you're going to maintain eye contact. This is a very important part of the interview, that you maintain eye contact. That is your confidence level. And secondly, like I said, the distance is far. Therefore, you have to speak loudly. Speak loudly so that your words are not eaten up, and do not be flat. Okay? Like we are talking just now, certain words or phrases require some emphasis and certain die down. So, do not keep this. Now, the questions, what you call the CIQ, are going to be club. It means that 5-6 questions are going to be asked simultaneously. So, what are you supposed to do? First, remember the questions, and thereafter answer as many of them as you can, or preferably all of them, without being reminded. Now, how are the marks going to be given? The marks are going to be given based on the details you provide to the questions asked. A lot of questions will say why, give reasons. Okay, even if not from your point of view, it is expected that you will impart and show full knowledge on whatever the question is asked. Do not presume कि यार ये तो इनको पता होगा, so don't answer. You carry on answering. Let the interviewing officer decide. The interviewing officer is a matured person. Therefore, you'll find that the GPOs can be major or squad leader level, but an interviewing officer will be minimum wing commander or a lieutenant colonel, which means his maturity level is more. Therefore, he will understand how much you know. If he is convinced that you know subject, he knows ways and means to move on, but you do not presume anything and you answer and give the details. Now, like I said, the assessment is based on your thought process. What we are interested, what is your IQ level, what is your thought process. Now, how is the thought coming out? The thought is coming out in the form of words. The interviewing officer cannot look inside your head or your brain to see what you are thinking. He will try to assess you based on what you speak. Okay, so the issue is that communication is an important part, but should you feel at any stage that you are not getting the right word or the right sentence in English, do not put yourself under stress. I repeat, do not put yourself under stress. Speak in Hindi, get through with your thought and continue. Speaking in Hindi is not considered negative. The interviewing officer will not speak in Hindi, he will keep speaking and ask you in English, and it is expected that you would understand. The next thing is do not tell lies. That is a very big fatal mistake. People think yaar झूठ बोल के मैं निकल जाऊंगा. No. The moment you tell a lie, you will get into more and more knots, and ultimately you will confess, and that will go against you. If you do not know something, be graceful enough to accept that factor. But the important thing is that whatever questions you are unable to answer during the interview, remember them, go out, use your initiative, and also find answers to those questions. Because when you go for the final interview, there are certain candidates who are under consideration. They are neither no, they are neither yes. So they say, okay, let's check out. So the whole board, in front of the board, you will be asked certain questions, and once you answer, that will decide your fate, that is it a yes or is it a no. And many times, the questions asked during the final interview will be the ones which you did not answer during the interview. And if you answer those questions, then your chances of recommendation will go up. Okay. Now, the interviewing officer is not God. So he needs a starting point. What is the starting point? The PIQ. Therefore, fill the PIQ very, very carefully. No overwriting, and don't think that if you write 10 things, you will be a better person than that. No. Write whatever is expected, whatever is given there, and also make sure that you have answers to whatever is in your PIQ, and you have good justification. Okay, so these are some of the important basic do's and don'ts. Be natural. You see, what is the worst case scenario? The worst case scenario is that you may not be doing well in the interview or even but it is not the end of life. So your aim should be to put your best foot forward. And for putting the best foot forward, what is required is sincere efforts. If you prepare well, you are updated on your general awareness, you are updated on the service which you are going to join, you are updated on your motivation, why. All those things are simple factors which we should do. Now, once we commence the interview, the basic structure, it's a structured interview, not anybody asks any question. It is a structured format. So what I am going to ask, the format will be the same. The method of asking question may slightly differ, but the contents will be the same. Sometimes what I am asking first may be combined with something, or it may be asked second and something. When you go and enter, the first thing the interviewing officer would like to do is to make you comfortable. Once you are comfortable, then then surely your best will be able to deliver your best. So how does he make you comfortable? He will ask you something with which you are familiar. Okay, so it can be, tell me something about the place you come from. What did you do after you got your call letter? How was your journey? Tell me about your journey. So these type of questions, people who are working, it could open up in lot of probability with your job. Okay, campus house. But whatever is asked, you must give full details. So now what happens? You are asked something with which you are familiar, and you have a good chance, and to the interviewing officer it makes a first impression how much you are aware of your surroundings and how logical are you in your presentation. So it is a two-way. Okay, so make sure that you are aware of all these things, your journey, what was the cost of the ticket roughly, what were the important stations which came in route, did you find anybody traveling with you, how was your journey. So all those things. Similarly, if you ask about the place, tell me about the place, then you give full details if there's a historical background, what the population, what are the important places there, what are the education facilities, what are the medical facilities, what are the problem areas. Go about covering all these things in a organized way. So that is something which is very important, that whatever is asked, you try to give the details. Do not make this into a question answer session. I repeat, do not make this into a question answer session. So if you are asked something, you keep speaking. Ideally, it should be somewhere around 70-30. That means 70% of the speaking by the candidate and only 30 by me. So with that, I think I have given the important tips. If you pay attention to these, you make a good first impression, and there is no doubt that you all will do and perform well in the. Okay, so now we will start the interview per se. So, Arushi, I find that you have some source of income. So after 23, what did you do and what are you doing these days?
Sir, after 23, I graduated in 2023 from SSB Bhopal. Post that, I got 2 college placements, that was in DXC and in Mindtree. So the Mindtree had a service bond of 3 years, but DXC was a good company, but because of recession, it was having not enough projects to work on, so it did not give the offer letter. Sir, so because of that, I started teaching kids of, currently I am teaching kids of 10th standard, so for my monetary needs. Apart from that, I started preparing for my off-campus placements also, and I got placed in Vijay technology, and the joining is still awaiting. And so, apart from that, I am preparing for the defense forces also, and giving my SSBs.
Okay, so how much money are you making and what are you doing with this money?
Sir, currently I am making 7,000 from teaching a 10th class kid, and sir 5,000 from a freelancing. I help people for their communication, and sir also through my Instagram, I handle an Instagram page. So sir, through that also I have started earning a little bit of money. So sir, talking about the expenditure, sir, usually most of the money is like my recharge, my father's phone recharge, then Wi-Fi bill, and sir, then other home necessities like bringing milk and vegetables, and sir, the rest of the money I save for my traveling and other things.
No partying and spending money with your friends?
Sir, sometimes I go out with my friends also and have some good dinners and evening snacks.
Alright, Arushi, we will now first talk about your education starting from class 10 onwards. So what is the overall percentage of marks that you've scored in each class up till now? In your academic career so far, what has been your most favorite or liked subjects? And there would be reasons for those which would I like to know. Similarly, who is your most favorite or admired teacher? Once again, there would be reasons for that, which please elucidate. Then about your friends, how friendly are you, how big is your circle, and amongst them, one has best friend. So who amongst your friends is your best friend? And once again, reasons for those as well. And then about the extracurricular activity or the position of responsibilities that you held during your education, or anything else related with education which you would like to highlight.
So starting from my 10th standard, I have completed my schooling from St. Mary's Convent Senior Secondary School, Bhopal. Sir, in my 10th standard, I secured 70 percentage, which is equivalent to 7.4 CGPA. Sir, in my 12th standard, for my 12th standard, I chose a stream of PCM because my interest aligns with physics, chemistry and maths. So sir, in my 12th standard, I secured 70% again. Sir, post that, I have completed my Bachelor's of Technology from Lakshmi Narayan College of Technology and Science in a specialization of Electronics and Communication. Sir, there the aggregate percentage up till 8th semester was 82.2%. Sir, talking about the teachers which I like the most, sir, I really liked my teacher Aparna Shukla. Sir, she was, the reason being she was very confident while teaching and very disciplined also. Sir, I love the way she carried herself and she portrayed a very good personality of herself. So talking about the subject, I really like physical education and chemistry because physical education, sir, because I'm very much interested in sports and curricular activities. And so chemistry because chemistry mostly the experimental part because mixing of salts and mixing every type of different solutions gave me a very interesting keen interest in that. So talking about the sports and activities which I took part in. Sir, I have been playing basketball since 2017 and participated in various inter-school competition and inter-school competition and won prizes in it. Sir, in my college days also I have represented my college in inter-college competition and in engineering Olympics. Sir, I have also played models at the school level where I represented my school and played in Gwalior. Sir, and other than that, I have a keen interest in dance also. I participated in various inter-school and inter-college dance competition and brought the prizes to the school. And then talking about, sir, then I was also a part of Orators Club in my college because of which I improved my communication skills a lot. And sir, I also did anchoring in events like Planet Engineers and Engineering Olympics, and I have led them also. After my college, I have done the internship in at ISEC in Bhopal, because of which I got to know about one NGO, and I have been working there in that NGO named as Kayas Youth Foundation since 2019 till date. Sir, in my internship, we have done various events, and I have been the president of various events, which led to a good amount of revenue generation through providing internship to various students. And sir, through that internship, we used it in our NGO drives, and we are still doing it. Sir, talking about my friend, I have a very good friend circle, and but three of them are very close to my heart. Sir, Nikita Patharia, the second is Ashutosh Yadav, and the third one is Subhaja. Sir, Nikita is one of my closest friends, and sir, the reason being I really admire her personality, and currently she is waiting for a joining letter to join the Indian Naval Academy. Sir, Ashutosh Yadav is currently doing his training in OTA Chennai, and Sir Subhaja is a full stack developer in PwC India. Sir, talking about Nikita, sir, I really admire her personality and the things which we aligned together, like our common interest for joining the defense forces, and like if we move out to a place, so our interest commonly aligns.
Okay. Now, what was the intention of selecting PCM? And secondly, PCM is very high scoring. PCM people are in 97, 98, you're in 70s. Then as the education goes higher level, the marks go down. It's the reverse with you. So why PCM, why low marks, and why high in BTech?
Sir, PCM, initially my choice was commerce, but sir, after my 10th standard, I went through the course of commerce as well as in PCM. So usually in PCM, what we are taught in 8th to 10th standard, that is the same thing which we implement in 11th and 12th standard. But it is just the integration of the same subject on a higher level. So I believe that it will be comfortable for me to choose those subjects, as I wanted to pursue engineering also in future to have a technical degree. Sir, after coming to the college, I got to know about the technical entry which is provided to the engineers in my second semesters. So sir, after my second semester, I worked hard on the subjects, my core subjects specifically, so that I could maintain the percentage which were really necessary for the entry. Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is your dance type and what are the different dance types in the Indian this thing? And also, you said something about oratory club. So, what does one need to do to improve and do well in oration?
Sir, talking about the dance style, sir, I do a freestyle dance. I also teach some kids like in Garba or like with my friends or any choreography. Sir, there are different dance styles in India like Kathak, Kuchipudi, Bharatnatyam, Garba, and Odissi. Sir, there are many type of that. Sir, talking about the orator clubs, sir, it was a club in our college which was there to enhance the communication skills of the students, definitely for the debate purposes and for the anchoring purposes. So sir, for that I believe communication is very important. And sir, second thing is confidence is very important for having a good communication also. If a person is confident, we are able to speak nicely.
Okay, tell me more about your NGO, and you were the president. Were you elected or nominated? What was it? And why were you given this responsibility?
Sir, I was during my internship at ISEC in Bhopal. Sir, I was the president of various committees such as Impact and Youth Speaking Forum and sir, various NGO drives also. Sir, I was elected as a president because there were many forms which came. There were 10 to 15 candidature. Thereafter, sir, interview held by the senior authorities which were there in the NGO and in the organization beforehand. So they took our interview. They saw the basic qualities which are needed to lead a team also, and the organizing team and the organizing ability and the convincing power also. So sir, that is why first I was selected by the team members. Then I was elected by the rest of the candidates which were present in the organization.
Why do you think they voted for you?
Sir, I believe that I possess good personality. They, first of all, sir, most of them were my friends also. The first thing. Second thing, they saw a leadership quality in me. They saw my convincing power and my communication skills, that I will be able to bring good deals for the companies and will be able to bring good partnerships as well as new students also.
Okay, so I'm a little intrigued by the word personality that you use, because you said you admired the personality of your friend Nikita. What do you imply by personality, and what was special about Nikita's personality?
Sir, Nikita is a very lively person. Even in any difficulty, she is always carrying a smile on her face. So, sir, that is one thing I really like her personality about. And sir, she is very helpful towards everyone in everything.
Okay, so is personality something internal or external?
Sir, internal, her soul is very good. That is why she is having a good smile always and never thinking bad about anyone.
Okay, and is there something you would like her to do better, and you didn't like something about her?
Yes, sir. I would like to improve one thing in her. That is her overthinking. She overthinks a lot about small details also, and that is one thing.
I couldn't get you. Can you repeat?
Sir, about her overthinking, even the small problems or anything, she overthinks a lot, which
Okay,
can be resolved very easily.
So give me an example of one or two things which are small and you think she overthinks.
Sir, I would like to say the recent one only, that her joining letter is pending, so she is a bit concerned about getting into the merit and waiting for her joining. So sir, it is not a small problem, sir, because most of the people are getting joining letter, and sir, we have contacted the headquarters also regarding the same. So sir, they also said that if you are medically fit, you will be you will be getting the offer letter. Yet sir, she is concerned about that.
So then, I don't think this is called overthinking, because anybody in that situation where a career is involved. So do you think it's overthinking or it's just natural thinking?
No sir, it is overthinking in her case, because in every 15 to 20 minutes she is talking about the same thing.
Okay. Arushi, many times, friends are discussing and sitting and talking, and there is a disagreement on issues. What do you do in such situations?
Sir, if I am sitting in such situation where we are having a discussion, first I will listen to everybody's point and will give my points with factual data and facts. Sir, then we will come to a common conclusion about the same topic. And sir, even if we are not able to come, so sir, I will try to explain very politely.
Okay, you play basketball. What is the height of that hoop where the basket?
Sir, it is 3.05 meter.
Is it different for ladies and gents, or is it common?
Sir, it is common. The height is common.
Okay. We've heard enough about Nikita. If I ask Nikita what does she think about you, what would she tell me?
very lively person. I am helpful towards everyone and possess good moral values in the society. And I'm adaptable very easily in the nature and in the surroundings also.
And what does she not like about you?
Sir, she does not like my procrastination. Like if I'm supposed to do a work, so she asks me to do the work there and there, but I usually delay the work if it is not important.
If a work is not important and it can be delayed, do you think it is something negative?
Yes, sir, it is negative because if it can be solved just now, so we should complete the work and finish it there and there, not wait for the future to.
Then why do you wait?
Sir, I'm trying not to wait. I
Okay, right. So, what are you doing these days? What is your routine? How do you spend your full day time-wise? What are your interests and hobbies?
Sir, talking about my daily routines for the weekdays. Sir, I get up 5:30 in the morning. Thereafter, I go for a run. After that, I come by 7 o'clock. So from 8 o'clock, I visit to the gym. After there, I come by 9:30 to 10 o'clock at home after getting fresh and everything. I help my mother in household work like dusting and preparing food and making breakfast. So thereafter, I sit for my studies from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Sir, I generally do some English questions and my aptitude practice. Sir, after that, from 3 o'clock, I teach one student that is class 8th standard. Sir, from 5 till 5 o'clock, 3 to 5 o'clock. So thereafter, I teach from 6 to 7:30 another student. So from 7:30, I usually visit my friend, or we usually have a walk in the colony or have some tea breaks in between. So by 8:30 I come back again, sir. I help my mother in any food or anything. Sir, post that after completing the dinner, we all sit together and have our dinner. And so we play some board games or card games. So from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock, I revise the major highlights, which was the day which I studied in the morning. So by 11:30 I sleep. And sir, for my weekends, the routine is usually same. But sir, I usually give a holiday for the weekends. So sir, I go on a NGO drive from 10 o'clock to 3 to 4 o'clock. And sir, there I visit various drives like distributing the food in the new place and distributing sanitary things or teaching kids in the nearby places. So sir, that is one change about my weekends. And so, talking about the interests and hobbies, sir, I'm having a keen interest in playing basketball, dancing, listening to music, and sir, cooking also.
So, cooking, are you doing routine or you
Sir, it is
do some
sir, it is routine. Yes. Sir.
routine? Well, then, if you're interested, if it's a hobby, then why don't you try your hands on something new and different?
Sir, I usually try my hands on new things also when I see some Instagram reels or do some experiments also in food. So, sir, I often try that also.
Okay, what is the last venture where you experimented cooking?
Sir, I made a shahi tukda. So, sir, shahi tukda is usually made in sugar syrup. Sir, but I made it with ice cream. So, that was one thing which was really nice.
And how was the result?
Sir, it was very tasty.
Okay, right. Now you go for a run at 5:30 and come back at 7. That's 1.5 hours. Are you running for 1.5 hours?
No, sir, I go by 6 o'clock. I get up at 5:30. I go by 6 o'clock or 6:15 and I come back by in 20 to 30 minutes.
So how much you think you will be running?
Sir, I run approximately 3 kilometers.
In about 45 minutes?
So, sir, in about 30 minutes.
Okay. And when you say at night we, who are these we?
Sir, I mean my family members. I live in a family of 4, my father, my mother, and me and my elder brother. So we 4 sit together and have our dinner and then after we play.
Okay, tell me something a bit about your society or the locality where you're staying. your friend circle there? How do you pass time there? Any requirement or any activity where you contribute in the area where you stay?
Sir, I stay at a very nice location. I have many friends there, and the society is also very cooperating and very nice. So we usually celebrate many festivals together. Like Navratri is one of the major festivals which is celebrated in our colony. So there we help the aunties to sit to have the statue of Durga Mata. So we organize various events for day wise for 9 days. So same goes for Ganesh Chaturthi also. So we also have our New Year celebrations and other community things also. Sir, thereafter I have many friends in my colony as well. So usually we spend our time in the evening by visiting the nearby place like Manavandi Bakery or sir the Lakeview, or if not we are visiting, we usually play badminton or sir normal games like Piddu or cricket.
Pittu is still being played.
Yes, sir.
How many stones?
Sir,
Seven.
nice, sir.
How many?
Sir, 7 stones. 7 stones.
Okay, right. So let's continue talking about the family. How many members are there? What does each one do? Who are you closest to? What type of responsibilities do you take? What is your contribution in this regard? Decisions where you're consulted or involved, and the qualities which you think to inherit from your parents, difference between you and your siblings. Where is your brother better than you, and where are you better than him?
Okay, so talking about my family, I live in a family of 4, in a nuclear family with my parents and my elder brother. So my father used to work in a private sector as this area sales manager in Shakti Board company. But in 2018, he had some medical issues because of which he is not doing his job right now, and yes, sir, and doing some social services and is into basic politics. So talking about my mother, she owns a beauty parlor named Touch and Glow. And so talking about my elder brother, he is currently the business development manager at D360.ai, and he is currently living in Bhopal itself. Sir, sir, I am really very close to my father as we spend the maximum time together, and I almost share everything with him, and we share a very unique bond, and we are similar in many ways. That is why. Sir, talking about my siblings, sir, as I have a younger brother, as I have an elder brother, he is very much responsible than me, as he took charge of my education also at very early age, and he has been supporting my family, so he is very good in taking responsibilities and things. Sir, other than that, we are different in a way, like I am very calm and composed, and he is very hyperactive person, so that is a major difference which we possess.
So you don't take any responsibilities. Your brother's doing everything.
No, sir, I take my responsibilities also. I have basic responsibilities. I help my family members. Like if I have to take my mother to my relative place, so I usually drive the vehicle for her. And sir, like washing up the cars, doing dusting, preparing food, and sir, things like this. And sir, if any matter of concern is there, my opinions are always mattered in my family. Like any discussion is going on, they always ask for my opinions and my
Give me some examples.
sir, basic examples. If we have to buy anything new in the home, so usually we consult everyone. It is not anyone's single decision.
No, anything new is not being specific. Give me a specific example where something is being bought and it has been bought at your behest.
Sir, the recent one was the car which we bought. Sir, it was my concern that like we should not go for Tata, and we should go for Kukreja. And sir, my brother was also with me in this support, but my mother wanted to have a sedan car, not the sports one. So that was the decision which we had.
Finally, it was what, sedan or was it the SUV?
Sir, it was SUV.
Because of your brother or because of you?
Sir, we both convinced our mother and told the advantage of having the SUV, that is why.
Okay, so your father, you say, is into politics and also into NGO. So medically, he doesn't have any major issue, as I can presume.
Yes, sir. Sir,
So, okay.
sir, in 2018 he had a very big issue with his intestine. He got ulcers and which led to a very major problem. So because of that he had to quit the job. And sir, right now his age is 61 also. So we also don't want him to step something into new. So sir, that is why he is doing some social work and politics.
Okay. So you being the younger one in the family, what advantages and disadvantages do you see being the younger one?
Sir, I don't feel that there are any disadvantages, but there are definitely advantages as they all take care of me very nicely, and so they all take opinions of me also as far I'm concerned about any matter. And so that's it.
But I always feel younger one has disadvantage. All errands are given to the younger one. There are more people in line to scold the younger one. All these become disadvantages.
No, sir, it is not.
No scolding.
No, sir.
Don't tell lies. When was the last time you got scolded and for what?
Sir, I don't get usually scolded on big things. There are very small things, and my mother only scolds me, especially for my dietary habits. Like I never eat on time and never get up and never sleep on time. So these are the two basic things which I get scolded for.
What do you inherit from your father and mother?
Sir, I inherit. Sir, from my father, I inherit the social quality which I have got. So he have a very good social group also, which I also possess with a friendly nature and a good social group. So from mother, I have inherited the thing of being calm and composed and thinking before taking any decision twice. So, sir, that are the things.
Okay, now as we have gone so far, there is no defense in your life, either from the family or friends as such. How come you become interested so much in defense? You've been making so many attempts. What is your motivation? What do you find special in defense?
Sir, during my second year of my college, I met with my friend's sister. She is currently the major in Indian Army. So, sir, she inspired me a lot. Other than that, also, sir, my mother was a NCC cadet. In her school days, she also wanted to join the forces, but at that time, there were no such opportunities. So, sir, when I got to know, I got so much inclined about the duties and the responsibility and the adventure. Sir, also the uniform and the responsibility which comes with it. Sir, being from a civilian family, I wanted to set an example for my rest of the family and my future generation also to join the forces.
So, do you meet your sister's friend who's a major now?
Yes, sir. I usually meet my friend's sister.
Okay, what differences do you see in her before and after joining service?
Sir, after joining service, sir, she is very much responsible now. Her decision making is very much stronger. The life she is living is full with adventure. And so, these are the basic differences. Sir, the personality is also it is developed very much.
Okay, tell me what you know about the service you are planning to join.
Sir, I'm planning to join the Indian Armed Forces. Sir, it is the biggest standing armies in
No,
the
now your Indian Armed Forces consists of Army, Navy, Air Force. You are here for what? Tell me about that service.
Sir, I'm here for the Indian Army. Sir, it is the largest standing forces in the world. It stands third.
It's the largest standing force in the world.
Sir, one of the largest standing forces in the world. Sir, after US and China, stand third in the.
So, after US and China, does it become one of or does it become third?
Yes, sir.
What?
Yes, sir, it stands third.
Okay.
Sir, Indian sir, the Supreme Commander, sir, the President of India is the Supreme Commander of the Indian Army, and sir, it is led by General Bhupendra Trivedi, who is the Chief of Indian Army. And sir, talking about sir, it is divided into three segments. Sir, it is combat support and combat support and then service base. Sir, I would like to join in the support as a in the core of engineers, in the core of signals. Because sir, having a technical background and being a electronics and communication engineers, I want to join core of signals.
What are the fighting arms and what are the supporting arms?
Sir, fighting arms consist of armored, mechanized infantry and infantry. Sir, supporting arms consist of corps of signals, corps of engineers, army air defense and army aviation.
Okay, if you find your name in the merit, where is your training going to be conducted? What is going to be the direction of the training? What is going to be the rank structure starting from bottom to top? Correct?
Yes. Sir, if I get into the merit, sir, my training will be held in OTA Gaya, that is officer training Gaya. Sir, after that my training will be specialized in Military College of Telecommunication, which is located in Bangalore. The duration of course is 49 weeks. Duration of course is 49 weeks and.
What is the rank structure?
Yes.
Rank structure?
Yes, sir. So talking about the rank structure, we start. I'll be commissioned at I will be commissioned at lieutenant. Sir, it is lieutenant, captain, major, colonel, brigadier, major general, lieutenant general, and then general.
So after major one becomes a colonel?
So brigadier.
After major one becomes a brigadier?
Sir, lieutenant, captain, major, lieutenant colonel, then brigadier, sir, then major general.
Make up the mind, because sometimes from major you are making somebody a colonel, then sometimes in between you bring a lieutenant colonel. So what is the correct sequence?
Sir, the correct sequence is lieutenant, captain, major, lieutenant colonel, brigadier, major general, lieutenant general, then general.
Okay. And is there an honorary rank beyond the general also?
Yes, sir, it is field marshal.
Okay. Have you heard the word CDS? What is CDS and who is presently the CDS?
Sir, presently General Anil Chauhan is the CDS.
Okay. And you know, the generals, they put on stars. How many stars does the chief of army staff put and how many stars does the CDS put?
Sir, it is a 4-star for general, and sir for CDS, sir, I'll read about that. I'm not sure.
Yes?
Sir, 4-star.
4 you said is for general. So CDS is above him. So how many you think you will get? Any guess?
5-star.
Okay. Right. Now, recently, a lot has been in the news about something called Operation Sindhu. What?
Sir, sorry.
Operation Sindhu.
Yes, sir. Sir, Operation Sindoor was conducted on 7th of May for having, the Pahalgam attack was done on 22nd of April, because of which 25 Indians were killed and 1 Nepali was killed, sir, because of the counter-terrorism. 7th of May, the Operation Sindoor was launched, which was led by 2 lady officers, Colonel Sophia Qureshi and Wing Commander Bromika Singh. Sir,
What did they lead?
sir, they led the Operation Sindoor.
They led the Operation Sindhu. Okay.
Sir, it was.
When you mean to they went to fight in the battlefield? What did they do?
No, sir, they overlooked over the operation, and sir provided the briefing about the same.
Okay.
Sir, in Operation Sindoor, majorly the terrorist camps was attacked by the Indian Army, and and Indian Air Force in collaboration. Sir, after that, the air bases of Indian air bases of Pakistan was destroyed by India.
Okay, now when you say that the overlooking of operations, I thought the Prime Minister or the CDS would be overlooking. These two youngsters were overlooking the operation.
Sir, they led the operation. We were the major part of the operation.
What do you mean by major? Major part means either you are fighting or you are monitoring and controlling. What was their role?
Sir, they monitored also, and sir, they monitored the operation Sindhu, and sir, they provided the debriefing and the details of the operation to every person.
When you say that Indians were killed, were they all Indians or were they specific targets?
Sir, it was specific target.
And what was the specificity?
Sir, during the Pahalgam attacks, most of the Hindus were killed by the terrorists.
Were there any Christians or other also killed, or were they only Hindus killed?
Sir, there were majority of Hindu kills, and sir, one Nepali was there.
Okay, when you say Air Force took place, did our aeroplanes go and fight there? What was the role of Air Force?
Sir, the Air Force did an airstrike on various air bases and terrorist bases in Pakistan. Our MiG-19 was the major part, and Sir, Rafale also.
Which one?
Sir,
MiG-19?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, India has got MiG-19 also?
Yes, sir.
Okay, alright. So you mean to say the MiG-19s went across and then they started bombing the places? Okay, right. And Pakistan was silent spectator, or they also retaliated or something?
Sir, Pakistan was also retaliating. Especially near the border areas, it was having a shelling, like the places like Pathankot and other border areas.
Pakistan was shelling Pathankot?
Sir, I'm very sorry, I got confused. Sir, the near border areas.
Okay. From your assessment of yourself, what do you think are your assets or your strong points? There would be some areas which you would like to improve or develop. What are those areas and what are you doing for the development?
Sir, according to from my self-analysis, sir, I believe that the general knowledge is the aspect which I really need to work on. I need to have the good one, sir. Because of that, I see YouTube videos for the news purpose, and sir, also I'm working towards it, like talking and having a discussion with my friends. And that's a strong points. I believe that my communication is a very strong point. So my adapting nature is another thing.
Okay. For some reason, let's say if you are not recommended, then what? And what are your alternate goals?
Sir, I believe that I am getting recommended in this attempt. But sir, just in case if I am not getting, so sir, I will introspect myself. I'll write down everything which was done by me in the interview, whether site or in GPO. The points which I was not able to answer, I will work on my personality more, and again give my SSB. Sir, other than that, I will be having my joining in July for my exhibit technologies. So, sir, I will be joining the company, and along with it, I will give my SSB.
Okay, right now, when you say introspection, you've already been to SSB a couple of times. So I'm sure you must have followed the same routine of introspection. But the result hasn't changed. Why?
So, like I have 4 conferences and 4 screen now. So So my 4 conferences, in my first 2 attempts, I believe that my writing speed was also very slow, because of which I was not able to complete my stories, VAT and SRT. So sir, for that specifically, I started writing. Even if I'm learning anything, I write and learn so as to increase my speed. Sir, which I implemented in my other 2 attempts. Sir, for the last 2 attempts, I believe that my knowledge was not up to the mark which was required, and I was not able to answer all the questions which was asked to me in the interview.
Okay, all right. So with that, I've finished. Any questions?
No, sir.
So here, when the interview is concluded, you must say thank you, no sir, thank you, good day, and walk out. In case the interviewing officer insists, no, ask something, then you should ask some question, but never, sir, how have I performed? Or were I clear? You can ask something related to army, you can ask some experience of the interviewing officer itself, or something about army, whatever it is, but never this. And if there is no this thing, then thank you, good day. So with that, we finish the interview per se. You want to ask first, or you want me to talk first?
You give that.
Okay, since you have been earlier instance also, so probably the debrief would be lesser. But here I would like to mention, before I start the debrief, the same questions would be there for the NDA as well as the other candidates. The only difference being that from a NDA candidate, an adolescent, the reactions would be slightly different. They would be more spontaneous, without lack of, too much of thinking ki iska kya hoga. So that's the only difference, but otherwise it's the same. So we started off with your, whatever you're doing, you could explain what is happening, and of course you must spend some money with your friends. It's very important that social factor in our service is important. Therefore, you can bring out some